everybody, especially to grade 9 for this for which I'm creating this video. So today we are going to continue about Dreamviewer. So you remember that in the last class we saw a video wherein you had to add the images and you had to add some effects. Okay, so now you will not have this. Actually, let me delete this. So we should be having a web page that is like this. So if I click here, okay, so let's see these effects. I save it and I refresh. Okay, so when I refresh, so I go over this, the image changes. 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 So that's the gallery part what we created in the last class. And also we added some effects. For example, if I go here and if I click, you will see that it's fading and coming back. But here I don't have any actions, or I don't have any effects added. So let's add, just repeat from the last part of the video. What I did was, so I will go to each and every image here, okay, and you will see that the behavior is, I have only one behavior in this section here. I have only one behavior here. But if I click here, okay, and I have two behaviors here. So that means when I hover over my mouse, it will save the image and also it will appear and fade. So I add different effects to each and every image so that you guys have a clear idea. So I click on this, I will click on this. First time we added swap image, right? Now we will add effects. So first time I added appear or fade, and now I will add this effect for this image. So I will click on this, and what is the target element? Where do you want to see these effects? It's of course on our container. So I click on container, and I will first, let's say I add shrink. Okay, let's say I'll have this effect for milliseconds. That means 1000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. So let me have 5000 milliseconds. That means 5 seconds. Okay, so I want to shrink from 100%. Shrink is nothing but reducing, reducir, right? So I shrink from 100% to, let's check 25%, and shrink to center. Okay, so let's check this, what happens here. I say okay. Okay, now you see it got added here on this image. I did not have anything here before, so I got added. I save. You can press Ctrl and S on your keyboard simultaneously, or you can also save. Here you see it's in gray because I don't have any, I have just saved it from my keyboard. So if not, it will be in, it will not be gray, it will be like Ctrl S. So Ctrl plus S at the first, you hit the Ctrl key and then the S key on your keyboard. Now let's see the effect. So I go back and I refresh. Okay, so I go here, okay, and if I click, you see it reduces. Okay, so that's the effect what I added. So here if I go here, if I click here, if I click here, I hover over and I click, I hover here, you see it's fading from there. So this is what I added, and then if I go here and if I click, you see it's fading here. Okay, so here it's reducing the size, and here, so let's see why it's happening like this. So we go back and I check here and grow. Okay, let me just modify. I do a double click, okay, and effect, center, toggle effect. Let's say okay, let's see the change, what it happens. We go back, I refresh, I go here and I click, it goes, and let's wait for 5 seconds. So I click back, it comes. Okay, so here it's not. So I click here, it goes, and if I click back, it will come. So this happens when you click on toggle effect here. So here I go here, and not here, yes, on here I do a double click here, and if I don't say this, okay, and let's check what happens if I select top left corner here. Okay, so I say okay, and I save. Okay, I save. Until you don't save, the changes will not reflect. So I refresh, I go here and I click. You see, now it's coming to the center. Okay, now if I click again, it's always happening in the same direction, so it's not happening in the reverse way. So that's the reason why I have this here, toggle effect. So make sure you have this checked, okay, here, and say okay and save. Okay, so now let's refresh my page. If you press F5 on your keyboard, it will refresh. I go here, I click, stops, it goes, and then I click again, it comes back. Okay, I want it to come back because I want to see the other effects. So here I click, it fades. Here I don't have any effects added, neither here, so I'll add to this very quickly. I'll not waste much time here. I'll click here on this page. Sorry, I do a single click, I go here, I say I add effects, I'll say let's shake. Okay, target element is always the container. I say okay, I save by pressing Ctrl S, I go, I refresh using F5 key, and here if I click, it will shake. Okay, and now I'll add effect to this. Here, add effects, and I'll add, let's say, slide. So I want to slide. No valid. Okay, sorry, we cannot add this here. So let's add a different effect. So effects, and let's say I want to add highlight. Okay, I want to highlight this. Okay, and let's say toggle effect. Let's say this should be 3000 milliseconds. I say okay, I say save, and I refresh, and let's see what happens here. Okay, there is no effect. The shaking is fine, this is fine, and I go back. Okay, so okay, here it is. Oh, I did not do the toggle effect. For this one, oh, I added the swap image. So this has to be deleted. You remember we added by mistake, so I delete this. You need to have only one. Save, and now let me refresh and check. Ouch. So let me go back. I refresh. Okay, there's something wrong. Let me add another effect. On click, save. Here I refresh, and okay, let me delete this. Okay, and add a different simple effect. Let's say shake, which is very easy and fast. Don't want to waste much time. I save, I refresh, and here you see I have this fading, and I have this. Okay, so now the next part of the class is so I have the recording, so it's already 10 minutes. So the next part of the class is I'm going to create a new web page wherein I want to create the home page. Okay, so if you have not given any title, make sure you give a title for this page as gallery. Okay, so gallery, save, and if you refresh you should see the name of that on the top. Now let's go and create a new HTML page. Okay, and let's give the title of this page that appears on the top as home. Okay, save, Control S, and it will ask you with what name do you want to save. So it will already show you the folder. You remember you had your folders 9E, third trimester, website, design class. So inside this, where you have this pucks underscore, I think I had used Nick's name, so here instead of that you will give a new name, let's say home page. Okay, don't give any extension, it will already add an extension, and save. And if you go back to your page here, you will see that we just created a new page. So you have this, don't worry about this. This is because I have already tried before recording this video, so you see this. Okay, now in this home page I wanna add a structure. Let me show you what I actually wanna add. Okay, I wanna add a home page something like this, wherein you will have your books, a different image here, and here you will say home, about books, gallery, about me, and here you will add another text that say this is my home page about books, this website is designed by, let's say, Nick, grade 9A or 9B, subject ICT, school name Liceo de Colombia, bilingue, and here you will add the image. So this is what I am going to do. This is going to be your second and third class hopefully. So this is what I want to do, and I only have this, right? So if you see my home page here, if I click on the gallery, it will open this page and you will see this FX. Okay, so that's what we are going to do now. So let's close all this, don't worry, and let's start working on our home page. Okay, you see I get the name here and I get here. Let's check what happens if I preview this. It should show me blank because we don't have anything. Okay, so it's showing me blank because we don't have anything here. Okay, now let's save and refresh. Okay, so it's blank because we don't have anything. Let's close these pages. I click here, close, I click here, I close, and I save, and let me say hello world just to check if everything is working. Okay, something is wrong here. File, save as, homepage.html. here I'm just trying to save. I don't know why it's not showing me the web page. Okay, I save. I want to override this file. Yes, I check here. Now hopefully it should show me some results. Now untitled. Okay, why? Let me just check here. You see, this is the code what we used to write before, right? It's the same thing. Go to the design view. Check page. Check. check browser compatibility, check page. Okay. Okay, let me close this. Design view. I save. Don't know what's wrong. I just saved it. Let me insert the table. Okay, I'll delete. And let's start inserting the table. Let's say I want to insert a table. So you remember on the top you had, so let's add 2 rows and 1 column here. Okay, I save. Hopefully it should work now. Okay, now it's working if I open directly. So I'll close this page, I'll go here, I save, and I preview from Google Chrome. So why is it not working from here? Let me check in some other browser, Google and Firefox. Oh. Okay, it's showing up in Google Chrome. So I don't know, there's some problem with opening from here, but I open it from here directly and I see the changes. Okay, I don't want to waste time. So in your class, if you have the same problem, you can directly open it from here, and if you start doing any changes, like if I say hello world, okay, oh, save, and here, and if I go here, if I refresh, you see it's showing me the change. So what I want to do is, first of all, I want to center this entire table to my center of the web page. So I click here, the entire both are selected, right click, align, and center. Okay, and here align and center, you see. So I save and I check. Okay, so it's centered. It's showing small because we have to increase the size, so let's do that manually. Here I save and I center, you see. Now I got the center. So what I did was, first of all, I clicked here, I selected the entire web page. Let me go back. So I had like this. What I did was, I selected this table first, I said align, center, and it showed me on the center, and then I just increased the sizes of these tables. Okay, so now here save, and if I refresh, you see I added two rows. Now here I'm gonna insert a new image. The image, what you have to add here is, you already had these 4 images, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I added this new image. So in your class, since your topic is books, and for 9A the topic is horror movies, so you add a new image here, download it, and give a short name. Let's say home image. Let's rename this. Okay, and so you go back to your sites and refresh, you will see that this home image is added. Okay, here is the refresh button. So here you drag and drop this on this first row here. So here I drag and drop, I gave, let's give me a name, home. Okay, let's give alternate text, say okay. Okay, and it's so big, so we will reduce the size of this image. Okay, so we will reduce the size of this image. I'll tell you what are the sizes I am looking for. So once you have reduced the size, you can reduce the size of the image here. So let's say I want 1000, sorry, 1000, this is 1000, and the size, let's say 250. Okay, and you remember you have to arrange the size of the rows also, so you'll have to reduce the sizes of the rows. So this is for the image and this is for the table size. So here you click here and you start reducing the sizes of the table. Okay, so let's say the table size should be 1200. Okay, say okay, and so click on the image, say align, and say no, not here, here you select the entire table, right click, align, center, and you click here at the bottom, right click, align, center. Okay, save and go back here. You should see your image and you see it on the center of the page here, right? So but this is, I think the image height has to be increased, so it depends on the image what you add. Okay, so for my image it's not looking good, so and I have these blank spaces here, so I want to remove that completely. So what I will do is I will click on this and I'll start reducing the size of the table more. Okay, you see I'm reducing the size of the table. I'm clicking, let's check, save, and I save. Okay, I have reduced the size of these blank pages, blank gaps here, so let me reduce more. So I reduce it more and I reduce it more so that it's perfect to the size of the image like this. Okay, and here, so now the image is 1250 and the size of the table, let me reduce it so till here. Okay, save, and I go back to my web page and I check. Okay, that's fine. So now it has moved away, so I click here and I say right click, align, center, save and refresh. So it's not aligned, so let me just check why. So I select the entire table, right click, align, center. Now you see it shifted to the right, so I shifted the entire table. So you have to select like this here for the entire table like this and right click, and if you say right click, align and center, it will shift the entire thing. Save and go back here. So I have added the image. So as I told you, I want to increase the size of the image, so I click here. Okay, and let's say I want to give the size 350. Okay, so I save, I refresh. Okay, now it seems little better, but I need more. Let's say 450. Save and refresh. Okay, that's perfectly good for me. Okay, now increase the size of this second table what you have. Okay, here second table, you see this is my first row, this is my second row, and here I want to split this table into 4 columns because I want to add 4 different new headings. Okay, so what I will do is I will split these cells. Okay, I'll select this, let me just select this first, say split, and I want to split it into columns. How many columns? I want to split it into 4 columns totally. Okay, so I say okay, and now we'll start adding the text. Let's say I want to add home page here, let's say about books. What if your topic is about horror movie? Here you will say image gallery, and here you will say about me. Okay, save and refresh and check. So you got this, but I want to arrange these fields. So what I will do is I will select all like this, okay, and I will select the font as Arial Helvetica Sans Serif, okay, and let's say the size should be 16, okay, bold, italic, center align. You see all are getting center aligned. And here I want to add a background color. You remember in the class when you used to add, but I want to add a background color only here for these 4 columns. So I click on here, it says background color, and I choose background color whatever you feel like. Let's say this one, choose let's say something red, okay, and I save and I go back and I refresh. You see, so home, about books, image gallery, about me. I think the size of this text has to be increased, so I select here, I select all, and let me increase the size to 18. Save and I refresh. Okay, I increase the size. Now, so what I want to do is, if I click on here, it has to go to the page what we created the gallery, and if I click on gallery, I have to have a link to come back here. Okay, so what I will do is I will select this text here. Okay, I will select this text, and here where it says link, okay, I will click on this browse file, and I will select the page what you had created for the gallery. So I will select this and I say okay, and I save and I will refresh the home page. Now you will see it's showing as a link. Now if I click on this, I'm going to this page, but I don't have a link to come back to this page. Okay, so what I will do is I will go back, and so from here I am going to the other page, and from the other page I want to come back to this page. Okay, so what I will do is I will go here and I will open the old file. If you click here, open recent, it will show you the gallery file, HTML file. So open the gallery file. So you will see this like this. So I have to add a email or a link. So what I will do is I will click here, okay, and I will say back. Okay, I will start typing. So in bold, back to home page. Okay, I will write like this. I will highlight this. Okay, and let me select the same font. Okay, Helvetica, star color is 18. Okay, and I want to just make it bold. Okay, and here in the link you just click on this box, and what you will do, you will select the link to the home page. So you are creating a loop from home page to here, and from this page to here. So now from this page I want to go to the home page. So select home page, say okay, and you can also change the properties like this. You go here, you click on the link, and what color of the link do you want? So I'll say, let's say I want the color of the link to be green. Okay, I say apply, I say okay, and I save, and I go back and I refresh this page. Okay, so now I will click on this, it goes here, and if I click on this, it should come back here. So let's stop here for now. So you will be creating this home page, and in the next class I will show you how we can complete our exercise wherein like this. If you click here, okay, it's showing this here because I just changed the name of the image. I'll just fix this. Let me just fix and show you. Open recent. This is what I already created at my home, so you need not worry about this. So here, so you see I just changed the name of this image to what? Home image. So I'll just delete this here and I say home. This is when I was creating the video for you guys, I changed this, you remember? Home image. So you need not worry about this page. I save and I refresh. What is the name of the image? So I copy this entire thing, and instead of that I just paste it here, save. Let me just check. Okay, so it changed the properties. I'll have to do everything again, so let me just do it. 1200. 500. Okay, so I want to create a home page something like this for you guys also. So now we have created till here. We will continue in the next class wherein you will start writing this and you'll add this. Okay, so I stop the video here. For you, the exercise is to add this image, create this column, add a link to this here and a link back here. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Let's continue in our next class about how we can further improve our web page, wherein we'll be adding something about books. Here you will create your own Facebook page here, hopefully. So this is our future plan to complete your web page. So thank you for watching this video. Enjoy your class and complete your activities. Thank you. Bye.